Hey people, welcome to yet another interesting conversation with Sarla, journalist from TheNewsCrypto. Today we have Noelle, co-founder and chief revenue officer at Lydian Labs. And Noelle, very good day. Can you please give a brief introduction of yourself and Lydian Labs and its mission, like how the Lydian Labs are adopting the trends in and its mission in the Web3 and blockchain?
Hi everyone, it's Noelle here. So Lydian Labs is actually a full stack Web3 solutions provider. We focus on three main pillars: advisory, tech, and marketing. So our vision is actually to help more startups to actually adopt the blockchain technology, help them to actually transit from Web 2 to Web 3, and we want to actually shorten the divide between Web 2 and Web 3, and there's no more Web 2 and Web 3 in the future. So for marketing, we are actually doing hyper-localized marketing across the whole APAC China region. So we kind of like help startup to identify what are the suitable regions for them to penetrate, and we have the whole go-to-market strategies for all these startups.
Okay, how has Lydian Labs adopted and grown through the various market trends in in recent blockchain and Web3 cycle? Because every year we are seeing many projects or more developments, new announcement and more updates are coming in the market. So how the Lydian Labs adopting it?
Yep. So, so I think that's a very good question because the trends come and goes, but being able to identify the trend and also deliver a good product in the market conditions is a very is one of the very key success point. So what we have always advised our clients is not just kind of chasing the trends, but to deliver and to focus on building the product itself is one of the key factors as well, because a good product should be able to succeed in any market condition and not just following the trend, because of the fundamental is more important.
Yeah, that's actually true because if we are following the trends, the trends will be like fade in a month or like after the 2 or 3 months. That's right. The quality of the product is main important. So in that case, we have seen the rapid growth in blockchain interoperability. So in your opinion, what is the next significant milestone that can bring further growth in this aspect of blockchain?
Yep. So I think the common problem right now is, firstly, there are lack of users in the Web3 space. So everyone is trying to having more actions plans to actually bring in more Web2 users, which is one of the key issue mass adoption. And then the second point of view is actually more partnership between the real world and the Web3 world. So there will need to be a lot of real world use case, real world applications that need to kick in actually makes this whole interoperability concept works in the future. And a lot of like strategic partnership between all the projects that already existed in the Web3 world to actually kickstart this concept.
Okay, so like you're saying, the adoption is we need to be considered like this different trends, like based on the current trends in the market.
Yeah.
So in that case, Lydian Labs is extensively working with Asian Pacific regions. So what is the challenges you are facing in this specific regions for your growth?
Yeah. So I think in the whole Asia Pacific region, especially Southeast Asia, it's really hard to navigate using just English because all the countries are highly super localized. So that is one of the key strategy point when we come in to assist startup, because we offer them this service to actually help them to localize all the contents before doing the marketing for them in the later stage. Because um, to have the efficient kind of like marketing in that regions, we need to have something that is familiar for the native people to actually understand. So for all the startups out there, if you want to market into the whole Asia Pacific region, remember hyper localize is the key, and you can always reach out to us to actually help you.
Okay, that's cool. Like Also, in a recent report said that India is leading the crypto adoption. So, what's your thoughts on that?
I believe there are a lot of good project founders that are actually based out of India. Like one of our recent client that we service is called Avil. One of the data layer chain founder is actually ex Polygon, and Anurag itself is actually from India as well. And more projects like even layer and other projects. So I believe India region is actually coming out with a lot of real products that are actually solving a lot of issues that are actually the base issue of the blockchain industry. And with the populations that India have, definitely the adoption is there. And I think everyone in India is actually very happy for revolution of the crypto industry.
Okay, that's cool. So, also not only the India. So, in recent times, the crypto ETFs bringing more institutional involvement. Also, the Lydian Labs organized the first in like blockchain Malaysian blockchain week. So, with government support. So, like, how do you think the government involvement and the institutional involvement into the blockchain and in cryptocurrency?
So I think one of the key things that blockchain can offer to institutions and government is actually the security. So if with the adoption of the blockchain technology, you can actually enhance a lot of security for the whole country in terms of applications that are actually cross-border, in terms of securing all the data that we have in the current days. So I think that is one of the key issues. And another thing is that a lot of the traceability, especially Malaysia, but Malaysia government is very focused in terms of traceability. Malaysia is an Islamic country where we are one of the top countries that export our halal certifications to all around the world for food that being consumed by Muslim. So one of the key kind of like problems that we are facing right now is the authentication of the certification. So with the blockchain industry, we can definitely solve this issue and able to kind of like grow this industry further to enhance the export revenue of Malaysia.
Okay, so like you're seeing a growth in the like bringing up the new projects and then compliance with the government is will be bring the more adoption. So
Yeah.
yes, is that your opinion? Okay, so in that condition, we are also like seeing another emerging trend that AI, artificial intelligence, AI. So like what do you think about the this trend emerging with the blockchain? Like what's your perspective on the blockchain emerging with our AI emerging with the blockchain technology?
So I think AI is inevitable and everyone needs it in daily life. Actually, it kind of like makes our life easier in many aspects. But what behind AI is all the data that generated. So blockchain is actually the kind of like the underlayer of AI to actually protect the whole security of the data generated. And AI with blockchain definitely can help us to create more user-friendly apps in terms of the user experience, which actually enhance from many aspects.
So more user friendly will be the AI. So what do you think this trend becomes more visibility, and then if the more people start using this AI technology, because now people are started using AI technology. So if it comes to the blockchain technology also, like how do you see the growth of the AI technology in upcoming years?
So I think right now a lot of the trading platform has started integrated with AI to actually make the trading more seamlessly, where you can actually kind of like use AI to help you detect and maximize your P&L as well to actually have more kind of like informed decision in terms of trading. And then I think on top of that, we also improve a lot of um, user experience through understanding the customer insights further. Where AI can understand clients' preference and they can understand the patterns and trends faster than the consumers. So when we want to kind of like build a product, and Sarah just mentioned, in crypto every single month we kind of like have different trends, different things that need to solve. So with AI, they can actually help us to understand faster in terms of the trends and help us to capture the problem more transparently.
Okay. Like again, coming up with the regulation things, compliance with the regulations is becoming more like more important for the crypto and blockchain projects. What strategy do you think that like upcoming projects or existing projects should keep up with to like compliance with the regulations?
Yeah, so I think regulations in each region keep evolving. I personally from a law background as well, so this is one of the issues that I paying attention to. So starting from last year, we actually worked with different players in the whole Southeast Asia region to actually come up with industrial trend report, like blockchain industry report. So we talk about what are current situation, what are current licenses that we have in different countries like Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, and Vietnam, and India as well. So what are the licenses we have? What are the issues that the government are facing and solving? And what is the discussion that we can actually to enhance the discussion between each countries. So one of the key takeaway for startups is to understand where you want to market your project or your product to. Understand what is the legal framework in that country so that you need to avoid all those things that you shouldn't do. And I think third thing is how to actually route your money, how to route your cryptocurrency to see it in the regulated way. And then I think the fourth thing is when the project, the startup kind of like picking up and want to move to the next phase, you kind of need to have your own in-house compliance team to actually make sure that we won't be caught by those anti-money laundering rules or travel rules, and also always make sure that if your product is kind of like consumer facing, then you need to always make sure the KYC, even KYB, KYP, data protections are being well taken care of.
Okay, right. You're obviously right. We need to be like settle all the things to up to date. Okay, so like as an expert in revenue growth for Web3 projects, what do you think? Like, what do you believe that blockchain businesses should focus for the effectively and scalability running their project?
Yeah. So I think first thing you need to have a very clear vision on what you are building and what problem you are solving, so you can understand to have a very clear value proposition. So from there, you need to know like what is the unique selling point in this region, and then from there, you need to know what is the target region. But in simple way, we call it product market fit. For a lot of gaming projects out there, when they want to target Southeast Asia, they need to understand that in Southeast Asia, mobile gaming is a big thing. So if you want to target the mass adoption or the mass gamers in the Southeast Asia region, PC games will definitely less welcome than a mobile. So you need to do a lot of adoptions if you want to target that demand. And then from there, you will also need to focus that in any Web3 projects, community is key success. So always understand the community and think of ways to empower your community because they are people to actually empower your project. And then I think the thing is strategic partnerships in Web3. We always talk about partnership because the industry is so small that there are a lot of things that need to be solved. But if one person wants to try to solve every single thing, it takes a lot of time to do that. But if we know that there are existence of certain technologies that already built that complexity, then maybe you can just strike a strategic partnership and actually boost their vision. So the business architect that we can go to market faster by leveraging on resources that already exist in the industry.
Okay, doing more partnerships and adoption, that the project will be more visible to the market and then bringing more adoption to the market. So you're right. So in that case, what role do educational outreach programs play in helping newcomers in blockchain technology, bridging knowledge gap in these aspects?
Yep. So Lydian is not a blockchain; we are incubator. So we don't have our own product. Yes. So for Lydian side, we actually do a lot of educational program with our partners in different regions because our team covers Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, and China as well. So we do a lot of online campaigns, actually educate the community about what is new tech and new products that are coming out from our portfolio companies. And then on top of that, we actually are organizing a whole year program next year with top, one of the luxurious shopping mall in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So they want to actually empower more Web2 users to understand what is Web2, what is cryptocurrency in the right way. So we are actually in talk with them to actually turn the shopping mall, turn a big part of the shopping mall into a co-working space, into education program to actually have good speakers coming in to tell us, educate us from crypto 101 to the crypto to dive deeper into tech issues in the blockchain industry as well. So we are actually arranging for that. And everyone stay tuned. Once it's out, we will make a good announcement.
Okay, that's cool. Like, sure, like you have like more partnerships and more interoperability programs to the people that like who need to be educated about these things. So, like, how do you think these will help to the newcomers, and how do you see the future of growth in the blockchain?
So I think right now blockchain is very technical, where a lot of people misconcept that they need to come into cryptocurrency, they need to come to Web3 if they only have tech knowledge. And then a lot of people also kind of like when they want to find a job opportunity in the industry, they also don't know how to kind of access to it. So there are a lot of misconception about the industry. So I think the next move or next improvement of the industry is to actually have more experts from the Web3 to actually contribute to the Web3 industry. Because right now what we see is that there are a lot of talents out there. They are afraid to enter into Web3 because they think that they don't know about the knowledge of Web3. But rest assured that you guys actually pick up the knowledge of Web3, not knowledge. We will eventually get it. But there are a lot of Web3 native people that they don't really have the technical knowledge or technical skill that can actually contribute. Because in the Web3 world, it's not only about tech. You need to have a good marketeer, you need to have good PR strategies, you need to have good product management manager, good project manager. So there are a lot of roles that need to be filled. And not only having the Web3 in knowledge, because the Web2 people will understand further on how to bring this product back to the Web3 world. So we need more talents like this to actually come in to contribute to the whole industry.
So we can see more adoption in the upcoming years. Right?
Yeah.
So with the projects and then developing emerging trends, and then more getting into the blockchain technology and started using the Web3 blockchain, and even more interested in a cryptocurrency, right? So like I'm just in the final question, like can you please share any upcoming updates or plans to Lydian Labs having holding for the your users and like the people?
Yeah. So this year we kind of like did a breakthrough. Lydian Labs have been around for 3 years. We started off on the last bear market that we glad that we actually Lydian Labs has been around for 3 years, and we have serviced around 60 projects in total. So we did a big breakthrough by hosting the first iteration of Malaysia Blockchain Week 2024. It kind of like exceeded our expectation as well. We only expect about 2,000 participants, but it turned out to be 3,400 participants in total. And then we have the participant of 25 venture capitals all around the world as well to actually contribute to the week. And we have more than 150 speakers all around the world. So we cover issues like regulatory, blockchain, DeFi, AI, and equity. So for next year, or I think the next thing in our roadmap is to have another bigger scale and more successful Malaysia Blockchain Week by bringing in more sponsors and also more projects to actually the ones who target to Malaysia. And the next thing is that we are actually actively helping a lot of projects to relocate and kind of like set up their operations entity in Malaysia, because Malaysia is kind of like part of Southeast Asia, and the people here are multilingual. We can speak a lot of languages. We are versatile, and basically the education level in Malaysia is quite high. So it's kind of like a very good option for a lot of Web3 projects to actually hire from Malaysia. Then I think the third thing is that we want to help more portfolio companies in our hands to actually TGA, do a good TGA, go to market, and we kind of like already started our syndicate funds, which is turn ourselves into a venture capital as well, but not through the traditional route using LP, but we want to turn it into a more community-based syndication ideas to actually empower more startups with connection with resources from Web3 world to actually make them more successful.
Okay, that's hearing like your growth since the bear, like even you surveyed in the bear market, and then you're bringing more developments in Lydian Labs. That seems to great. And then good luck for your upcoming things, and then good luck. And then yours more specific in Malaysian region. That's actually growth. Like you're seeing growth in that. So we are also seeing lots of growth in the worldwide, and then crypto, like many crypto ETFs, and then like people have started adopting cryptocurrency, blockchain, and Web3. Like people are started using blockchain for the various aspects, even in the supply chain management and in everything. So as in like marketing things, so we are seeing lots of growth. So thank you so much, Noel. We had a great interview with you, and thank you so much. Let's meet another interview with you shortly.
Thank you, Sarah, and the NewsCrypto team. It's my pleasure to be here. And see you guys soon in another podcast.
Yeah, sure. Bye bye.